Our first speaker is now code number 3537 with the program called Can You Hear the Screams?
Shadows on the wall, noises down the hall. Life doesn't frighten me. At all. A gun has 26 working parts. The length of the barrel, the speed of the bullet, and the caliber of the ammunition determine its lethality. Once upon a time, there were 3 little piggies, all off to build a house. The first little piggy built a house out of straw. The second little piggy built a house out of sticks. And the last little piggy built a house out of bricks. But what they didn't know is that a big, bad wolf was waiting for the perfect time. Operator's manual for the AK-47 assault rifle. Technicians to victory. You will learn these steps of the deadly weapon: loading, firing, when I decided to become an elementary school teacher, my father said I was crazy. He said, "You don't have the patience to grow flowers. Why do you think you have the patience to teach children?" And yeah, okay, maybe he's right, but these little rosebuds, I have all the time in the world for. But now, I find myself on the floor, covering my ears, first in denial, but then the screams. Lives were taken and made his souvenir, but you didn't hear the screams. Can you hear the screams now? Life doesn't frighten me at all. Our country was built off of the basis of freedom. Each amendment incorporated into the states. However, these amendments do not protect children. It is the job of parents, adults, educators, and legislators to make change for our student body. Why then have we seen no advancement in legislation? Because the reality is, funding doesn't remove guns from the hands of mass shooters, and Texas Governor Greg Abbott banning drag queens doesn't resurrect the dead. You know, I thought we lived in the United States of America, the U.S. of action. But as of now, we are living in the U.S. of distraction, and it is our job to stand up, speak up, and make you listen. So, Using the poems, Chambers of a Gun by Zane Langlois, Can't You Hear by Alison Sheehy, Life Doesn't Frighten Me at All by Maya Angelou, Another School Shooting by Mary Zollers, and The Rude Awakening by Savannah Nemeth, the stories The Three Little Pigs by Avril Lethbridge, and The Shot That Killed Innocents by Christy Thomas, along with the 37th Military Battalion's Operator's Manual to an AK-47 assault rifle, comes the program. Can you hear the screams now? Dedicated to all of the victims of the Robb Elementary shooting, only 195 miles away from my high school. Victims like Tess Mata, 10 years old, who loved to dance and wanted to be TikTok famous. Hear our screams. A school shooting has countless working parts. The lengths at which the shooter will go to force entry, the speed of the response, and the caliber of the security system determine its lethality. One starlit night, the little piggy sat docile, while the wolf grew hungrier and hungrier. So he knocked on the first little piggy's door and called, "Little pig, let me in." And the little piggy said, "Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin." Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in. Operator's Manual for the AK-47 assault rifle. You will learn loading. Be sure to insert magazine tip forward to ensure no cartridge blockage. Thank you. So let's get this straight. An armed white man walks into a school, kills 17 students and teachers, my baby, with a tool that can be bought at just any store, by a 19-year-old insane fool on Valentine's Day, all before being caught, marking the 30th mass shooting of that year. And it's not time to talk about gun control. I mean, if they had been black, you'd say more police. They had been Middle Eastern, you'd say travel ban. They had been Mexican, you'd say build a wall. But they're not. They're white. They're mentally ill. So report the disturbed, Mr. President says. It's about mental health, our Congress says, but it's not time to talk about gun control. Operator's Manual for the AK-47 assault rifle. You will learn firing, always aim downward at your target. December 14th, 2012 was like any other day. But things can change, you know? I mean, one second everything's fine, and then the next, in the blink of an eye, you realize that you are about to die. So the pig grew hungrier and hungrier, so he went up to the second little piggy's house and called, "Little pig, let me in." Okay, kids, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna play a game of hide and seek, yeah? I want some of you to go into the closet. Some of you go ahead into the bathroom. No, it's okay. You can come under the desk with me. Yeah. And I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in. No, 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 no. Don't touch my babies! Don't you touch my babies! Don't you! And I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house. Columbine High School. 15 dead, 21 injured. Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. 17 dead, 14 injured. Sandy Hook Elementary. 28 dead, 2 injured. Virginia Tech University. 33 dead, 17 injured. The Senate has 100 working parts. The size of the majority, the length of their terms, and the caliber of the lobbyists determine its productivity. Operator's manual for the AK-47 assault rifle. Firing. Place selector. Undesired target. Aim. And he huffed. And he puffed. And pull the trigger. I am so sorry. I am so sorry that your lives were cut short. I am so sorry we didn't fix this before. I am so sorry that this country values impractical weaponry more than it values children. Because a murdered child has no working parts. Its body does not function. The size of the child at its time of death determines the length of the coffin. Can you hear the screams now? Can you hear the screams now? Because they are only getting louder.